all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade, and I'm back here with War on the Sea. And this is a continuation of our War on the Sea Imperial Japanese Navy playthrough, featuring the Tokyo Express mod. In the last episode, we had quite a bit of submarine operations happening, where we had some success, though not a lot of a success. So we've injured ships, but we haven't sunk them per se. We've been dealing with some very heavy sea states, and that has been a curse and a blessing. It's made it easier, I guess, to get the attacks off without having retribution, without the AI being able to counterattack, because it's hard to find submarines in high sea states. But at the same time, we completely missed the destroyer, not thinking about the fact that our torpedoes just went right under it, because the destroyer was up on the top of the waves, and the torpedoes went under the swells. So yeah, that's a thing, and it was most certainly a thing, especially when shooting at something with a shallow draft like destroyers. Anyway, with that being said, we're probably going to get a few more chances at submarine ops, as I have a feeling that these two submarine packs we have here that have been getting action are still going to get some more action going forward. So let's jump in and continue the action. So I got so focused on submarine operations that I need to remember that even though it's nighttime, there's still a bigger picture going on. Obviously, we can't launch planes at night, so I guess I can get a little more pigeonholed into looking at the subs. But I have to remember other things are happening. Like, do I really want my carrier just sitting in that position? Do I feel it's secure there? I don't know. Yes-ish. It is enough distance, I think, away. However, at the same time, no. In fact, let's move you over here. Want to hide you near Shortland. I think Shortland is probably one of the more secure locations on the map for us. As I want to kind of turn it into a Raboul, if you will. Shortland is going to be the key to controlling the slot for us. I mean, certainly Guadalcanal and some of these other things could do that, but Shortland can do that just fine, because it has the range to reach all of the slot, and it's safe to get the supplies to, as this area, one would think, is well controlled. Granted, the Americans could slip some subs in here and wreak some havoc on me right now. Like I'm doing to them. Which is just something we're going to have to contend with right now until we get some command points and get some ASW task forces out in here to secure this area, which is probably what we're going to spend our next set of command points on, if I have to be frankly honest, is controlling the shipping lanes here between Raboul and Shortland. And won't take that many command points to get some sort of ASW operations going. I don't know how effective the 3-point destroyer is for ASW. I can't imagine it's highly effective. However, most destroyers seem to be, I don't know, in a way kind of equal in the task. From the play that I've played so far, I haven't felt like any one destroyer has been particularly better or worse. But then I haven't played the Japanese before, so I don't have any idea just how crappy that 3-point destroyer is compared to like the Yugumo or something that's more expensive. But we will find that out eventually, I'm sure. Alright, let's speed things up as nothing seems to be happening. You guys are heading back. So the last of our air cover is going. And now, one thing you should keep in mind is that even though there's some airplanes out there right now at this time of night, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to see much, because at nighttime the game heavily limits an airplane's ability to see something on the surface for whatever reason. I think it's a little bit unrealistic in that, the moon seems to be very bright and high in the sky anytime you play at night. You should, with the moon being as strong as it is in this game all the time, seems to be no clouds. But anyway, with that being the case, you should really have much better visibility on the surface than you do. Alright, what are you doing? Let's get back to going around in circles, huh? We only have 3 command points. Really? I thought we've sunk a little bit more than that. So a Cleveland and a Benson is only worth 3? That seems a bit harsh. I didn't think a Benson would be worth much, but a Cleveland is a light cruiser. It should be worth a little bit more than 2 points. Alright, we're probably close enough here that we can load up. What are we going to need? We're going to need... You can't carry fuel. No capacity carry fuel. You can carry engineering, but you don't have any engineering. Why was I thinking there was engineering here? I don't know. Is there engineering anywhere? No. God, I thought I remember seeing more stuff there than that. That could prove to be a problem. I wonder how often the things are going to come in. I'm assuming this mod has balanced out some of those issues that the normal campaign had with, you know, no engineering, for instance, ever showing up, so that you could never actually win the game. I'm gonna cross my fingers, and well, I'm going to assume that the mod authors have fixed all that. It's just I don't have the engineering available to me as of yet. Which case, I might as well just shuttle some more supplies. Yep, makes sense to me. Okay, so let's do that. All right. So we are laden down. Let's get back over here. That kind of changes my thought process on Shortland a little bit. I kind of thought there was more stuff back here for some reason. I don't know why I was thinking that. But I guess we are limited a little more than I thought we were. But still, bringing all this stuff forward to Shortland just means we can go from Shortland over here to Guadalcanal. So it's kind of like a staging point to push to Guadalcanal from. I did take 200 engineering already there. So that's our only engineering currently available. Alright, it is what it is. "5 o'clock, air operations commence." Right, so we had an interesting little group here that we wounded. We had an interesting group right here in the thick of things that we wounded. Though they don't seem to be there now, so they probably are pulling out because daylight's coming. Which, would they pull out this way, or would they pull out this way? Only 2 biddies again. Alright, hopefully we might see something here. Maybe. This group of Bettys here. This is the real... This is our real muscle that we currently have. With the 800s, we still have a fair amount of endurance. Do we have enough endurance? Let's look. Alright, hopefully we find something on that flight. Go with the 500s on these and use them in more of a scout capacity. Now let's fly a bit more out here in just the wide open blue. Kind of fly through the slot. Not cargo. Not cargo. Have we? Oh yeah, we have the cap flying. I was gonna say, where'd the zeros go? Right now I feel like my carrier is very defensive instead of offensive, which is what it is, I suppose. Hello. Let me click on it. And yeah, with the cap flying circles, this area should be clear anyway, but I just want to make sure it's clear, because this is only one plane that has a, well, not one, but there's 4 of them flying the perimeter. But they have some fairly big chunks of time in which something could slip through. So I just want to make sure that there's nothing real close to the carrier right away before I start moving the carrier around. Alright, I think we got a fair amount of planes going, so let's get this going. Right, Shortland. I think we're going to send these kids out, Torps. Are we? They have limited endurance that way. Yeah, but when we sent them out with one of these other loadouts, they ended up level bombing. They did. But I know that they level bomb now. True. It's quite a bit more endurance. Alright. There we go. Hello? Battleship? A battleship? There's a battleship, folks. Yeah, let's see what's happening here. Oh wait, what was the sea state? 6. Of course, but we have no risks of shooting the torpedo under the battleship. I have a feeling you guys know what I'm going to shoot at. Oh, it's coming right down our throat. Oh boy, this is great and this is horrible all at the same time. Right. Right, I need you to hit it in reverse, and I need to turn right, but because I'm going backwards, I need to go... Let me think about this. I think that's right. Better be. Alright. No, right formation. Backwards. There we go. Alright, and then as for targeting, one would think one of these guys here in the center is going to be the battleship. Now the question is it a South Dakota? Or a... I kind of thinking it's a South Dakota, actually. Now it's got two guns aft. It's a Colorado? Colorado has two stacks. That only has one. Pennsylvania. No? No, that's not it either. How many classes of battleships are there now? New Mexico is looking like a possibility. Alright, I think we got ourselves a New Mexico. What do we have escorting her? Yeah, this is a horrible situation, man. I have a feeling that while we might sink a battleship, we might lose a sub, or even two. I don't like the fact they're going to come right over the top of us. It is what it is. For now, You can both target the New Mexico. Am I even turning the right way? I don't feel like I am turning the right way. I'm turning left. I need to be turning right, right? Oh, I-26 looks like she's turning the right way. Alright, I've got to be right. Man, right over the top of us. You know what? I-25, just, I don't know, get out of there or something. Go, go, go. It's gonna be a difficult shot actually because the torps are gonna be intercepted. They are. Right. I-26, you can stop with the turn. I-25, just beat feet. Go, go, run. Oh my. Alright, well, speed it up a little bit. I don't like this. I really don't like this. actually gonna come down and head that way. This is going to be dangerous. Alright. Snail crawl underneath the DDs, please. And I'm going to have to shoot actually between 6 and 7 with I-26. What is the range? Not horrible. Alright, actually right there with I-26, you're fine. Alright, I-25, are you going to get past that destroyer who's unaware and shouldn't be going active? Should have no idea you're there. He should be completely oblivious to the fact he's driving over the top of you. That sounded like sonar. Though, that is sonar. Fuck me. Whoops, what did I do? They're navigating. Uh-oh. No, we have a serious problem going on. Dropping depth charges. Oh, man. Okay. Too deep to shoot with you. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to run to the cover of the battleship. Go right through the pack, please. And I-26, they are beating ever-living feet right at you. fire. And now we're gonna unpause for a second to let the tubes clear. Alright, I-26, you need to make turns deep fast. Alright, we got a little bit of excitement going on here. Retarget 7. Come hard over to the right. Starboard. Slow down a little bit. .26. Vary your speed. Actually, go full back. Full back. Now kick it back and forward. Hard over. Good, did New Mexico get hit? I mean, yes? It could. And it might not. Those torps are not looking good. And they're all tracking to go behind it. Will they hit anything? Good damn question. Okay, I-25. Come hard that way. Full prop. Whoa, wait. What just happened? I imploded. Did I go beyond crush depth? I don't think I got depth charged. What the hell? Alright, well, that happened. I-26, where are you? come back to the right. Let's... No, don't surface. Come up to 30. I'm gonna be dangerous here and try to take another pop shot at the New Mexico. I can't possibly have enough tubes ready to do that. I only have 4 torps left and 0 tubes reloaded. Yeah, this might be crazy. Slow it up. I don't feel like they know where I am. Well, we need to maintain some speed so we can still keep a decent firing. Can't let the New Mexico get too far away, or we're gonna have no shot at shooting her. What is 6? I mean, 6 is a nice juicy target, isn't she? What the, I'm still wondering what the hell happened to my other sub. One tube ready. You could probably steady up on that course. I mean, let's kick it into high gear. The closer we can get to the New Mexico, the more the New Mexico is going to mask us from its noise, or at least that's what should happen. This is, of course, a video game, and video games, well, they have video game mechanics. The New Mexico is opening in range, so the New Mexico is definitely doing better than 8 knots, that's for sure. Yeah, 30, according to this. Yeah, I don't foresee me getting an opportunity here to kill the New Mexico. It's got a torpedo belt, obviously, so it takes more than 1 torp. Even 2 torps isn't really going to do a whole lot to a battleship. I might be better off going for one of the heavy cruisers. What is 10? 10's a destroyer. Actually, turn, slow, target, destroyer instead. Stop that solution. What to do? All right, I'm the submarine captain. Let's think about this as if I was actually the submarine captain. The fellow sub got blasted, which we would have some idea because there'd be a loud underwater explosion. Of course, we wouldn't be able to communicate and ask it, hey, did you blow up? So, loud underwater explosion, making me think my teammate's dead. Currently, I have the opportunity to escape. Nobody knows where I am. The New Mexico is steaming away at 30 knots. It would be a hell of a miracle for one torp to sink it, especially at an angle that it's going to hit at, coming aft on. As the more it opens, the worse the angle will be. That destroyer, I could possibly try to sink, but why? It's hunting. If I don't sink it, it's going to have a good idea where I am. I think in actuality, a sub-commander would say, you know, it's better to live to fight again another day. So we are going to leave this disaster and lick our wounds. We managed to not hit the New Mexico, and we managed to lose a ship. And I really felt that coming from the very moment that the game loaded and I saw that we were in the path of the enemy. Alright, I-26, who are you? Where are you? You're this one. You're Subpack 3. You only have 4 torps remaining. I think now is probably a good time for you to head home. Homeward bound you go. Okay, I definitely still want to get an opportunity to sink that battleship. Subpack 2? Head on over there, please. Oh, right, we have planes. We have planes. The Big Betties. The Big Betties are coming from Raboul. You guys? There's number 3. You guys? 3. 12. You're the Raboul. Okay. Get as close as you can get. And the sub has lost eyes on that group. Alright, well, so we lost a sub. That was to be expected. But so far, this campaign, we've sunk 2 ships, and they've now sunk 1. So this is a more even campaign, I would say, than the last campaign, where we hardly even lost anything. I think we may have lost a sub or 2 in the last campaign, but that was just because American subs were garbage. Not because the subs themselves are garbage, because American torpedoes are garbage. What do we got here? Interesting. Let's go shoot down a float plane. You're gonna sit there and wait for my zeros to get to you, are you? There it is. And they're just gonna automatically engage. Sweet. Didn't even have to tell them to do anything. Down it goes. We could have followed it to where it came from, but we haven't had a lot of luck with that. So we might as well kill off their capacity to scout. One small battle. That's what war is. Lots of small victories. Alright, anyway. Come. I want you to come into the slot-aways, as I want your air power in position. But in the meantime, let's make sure that where we're moving is kosher. Okay, so the other game might have made me very centered on the slot. And what I mean by other game is the vanilla version. I'm wondering if the mod is able to somehow tweak the AI into being less slot concerned. So the AI in the game gets very narrow-minded in its focus. I have a feeling that the mod makers can do a lot of things, but I'm not sure they can change the base AI's concerns with what it wants to fixate on. So I'm thinking that's still the case. The AI is still going to be centered on the slot. How far are you away? 14 nautical miles. Ignore for now. Want you to move a bit that way. Oh, they're heading away. Shit. Okay. Can we pull them in? Yeah, I think we pulled them in. Holy cats, did we ever pull shit in? What's going on here? Okay. Actually, our subs are in pretty good position, I believe. Alright, every single Betty that we have, you have one job, and one job only. That is to attack number 1 with all available firepower. Yes, yes, yes. And I'd like you guys to try to climb, if you can, before getting there, if at all possible. Did I just tell one to climb and not the other ones to climb? Probably. Am I really going to tell every single one individually to climb to 5,000? Yeah. I'm going to tell every single plane to climb to 5,000. Alright, and in the meantime, I-19, I want you to target 7. Let's work up whatever 7 is. 7 is looking like, what is that, the Gridley? It could be this Mayhan. In fact, it is this Mayhan, isn't it? 2 torps, torp. Yep. And I-21, I want you to target 8, which is yep, no guess. No guess on this one. It's the Summers. Yep. Alright, I-19, what are you doing as far as just come down to 1 knot. I-21, you can break formation and come back a little bit this way. Great. The destroyers are popping in and out. That's not going to be good for the firing solution. Alright. Slow up a little bit. I-19, you can probably go 2 knots. Are still targeting, and I-21, you are still targeting. That's actually a fairly decent solution. What is our Sea State 6 then? And how are the planes doing? Well, everybody probably wants to know how the planes are doing. Now how do I switch back between sea and air? Over here. Yeah. So you guys are taking times getting into position because you're still at 3,281 feet after I told you all to climb? Is that what's going on? Alright, yeah, they're just like, screw you, Commander. We're going with our own orders. And you are still attacking, right? Yeah, attacking one. Okay. They are at least still attacking. Well, they can take their time, whatever they need to do. In the meantime, let's switch back to I-19. How is there... That's not a bad solution, honestly. And we're going to have to fire right about now, because they're about at CPA. Let's go with 5 at 1%. I feel good about 60%, actually. So go ahead and fire. And I-21, go ahead and fire. Now then, I-19, I want you to head that way. And I want you to do so at, say... 8 knots at, say, 300. There we go. And I-21, I want you to head that way at, you know, a leisurely 8 knots at, say, 300, please. And now, let's switch back to the action in the air. Alright, we see flak, and there's the ships below. Every single Betty has one order, and that's to sink the New Mexico. And they're carrying big New Mexico-sized bombs. So, there's that too. We did just lose a Betty. We lost another Betty. But we are not dismayed. We are going to keep flying until we all get shot down or drop our bombs, whichever comes first. Which could be all of us getting shot down. Come on, bombs. It's got to be about time now. We got one hit and a dud. One hit and a dud. Well, that was majorly disappointing. Betties are falling from the sky. It looks like only 4 are going to escape. Japanese High Command is going to have my head on a spit if we don't sink something. Alright, we're shooting at destroyers in Sea State 6, because that always goes well. But maybe they'll be so preoccupied with the fact that there's planes in the air that these torpedoes will catch them completely unaware. I think these torps are going to miss. Summers looks like a miss. The spread is behind. There's the outside of the spread. It's going to come right behind. Alright, the Summers is a miss, but the Mahan is behind. Those two could maybe nip her in the butt. If we're lucky. But in fact, we might not even want to nip her in the butt, because if these torps just go leisurely on their way, there's not going to be any evasive maneuvers on possibly hitting something on the other side here. Though, I don't think those have a chance in hell of hitting the battleship. These I mean, that's gonna go behind 2, and they're gonna go in front of 4, aren't they? I mean, 4's got to speed up. What the hell is 4? A county? A county class. And that county class is not going to get hit in the nose. No siree. But number 6... Number 6 just might take the frickin' blow. And it's gonna be... I think we might have some hits here. Yeah, they're looking good to me. What do we have there? Four! That ship is going down. Alright, and our other spread? Could our other spread take out this destroyer? I don't think so. Yep, 6 is sinking. What the heck was 6? Alright, we got the 2 guns, 3 forward. You're not a... you could be a light cruiser. You're not a battleship, that's for sure. Wichita? No, 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 no. Cleveland. Are you in Cleveland? I think you might be a Cleveland. Those stacks still look right. Two guns. You're Brooklyn. Alright, so we managed to kill a Brooklyn. It's not the battleship, but it's still a dead ship, nonetheless. With that being said, I declare that our submarines have escaped, because they would have in this situation. And we're going to call this one a victory. So another Cleveland, or a Brooklyn bites the dust. That gives us a whole 2 more command points. Boy, light cruisers are not worth much. We only have 5 command points right now? I just feel like, I don't know, it feels wrong. I mean, we're never going to be able to afford to buy another ship at this rate. What the heck? 5 command points? Something's wrong here. Alright, Shortland, let's get your eyes in the air. launch yet. Okay. Hello, what do we have here? 2 destroyers and a light cruiser, well within striking distance. And we are not ready to launch. We are ready to launch. 2 destroyers and a light cruiser. That sounds like a job for Val's. AP or HE. Go HE. Target a destroyer first. Alright, Shortland. U6 can target the light cruiser. Can we get a nice, just, you know, straight out clear cut victory? That would be a nice thing. Do I want to try to get these both in the same battle? I should probably. I need eyes on the prize. $150 yet. Okay. Nothing gets through our screen, please. Alright. Tactical. Show me the ships. There we go. Which group is which group is which group? The bigger group is going to be the HE guys, which I think is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So... wait, they're all... wait? I thought one was a group of 6 and the other one was a group of 9. Oh, one's a group of 12. Yeah, okay. 12 plus 6 is... yeah, okay, that makes more sense. So, 13 through 18... these guys here. We'll get the lovely opportunity to target 2, which should be the light cruiser. Looks like it is. Oh, that's an easy one to recognize. It's the Perth. And let's see, how about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Target the lead ship, which is already shooting evidently, and the lead ship is a... is that a Fletcher? And it looks like it's a damaged Fletcher. Is this the Fletcher that got away? I think this is the Fletcher that got away. Okay, you guys are attacking that. So verify you're targeting who you're supposed to be targeting. Earth. Okay, and then that means 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Get to target number 3, which is a... that be the guy, the Venom. You guys are targeting Venom, right? Attack. Alright, here we go! Finally, some air ops. Misses! Lots of misses! Bloody hell! Oh! Are you kidding me right now? Alright, we hit the Venom alright. The Fletcher we only like hit with one bomb, but that one bomb did some serious damage. But the Australian ship is just lucky, I guess. Got away without a scratch. Alright. This is the same Fletcher that managed to avoid dying the last time, but I don't think it's gonna pull that off again. And the Venom, I thought we hit it harder than we did. It doesn't look phased. I mean, it looks a little phased, but it looks remarkably healthy for a ship that took a whole hell of a lot of hits. Well, there goes the Fletcher, at least. One small victory for the Japanese. It seems my pilots need to do more training. Granted, that was a lot of hits on this Venom. I guess maybe HE isn't as effective as... Oh, there we go. Now we got to fire. Heavy with the fire going. She might still kick the bucket. Which leaves a light cruiser all by our lonesome out here. Probably already heading back to Australia saying, you know, forget this. Let's go home and have a beer, mate. Yeah, sounds like a bloody good idea. Leave these silly Yanks to drown in their ocean. Don't know what we're doing out here in the first place. Well, you know, they're trying to keep the Japanese from landing on our shoreline. Yeah, well, you know the chance of that happening. That's not gonna happen. Besides, if they landed here, the Crocs would eat them. Yeah, good point. Alright, so let's compress some time. See if this ship can't burn itself down. No luck. Alright, that'll be a wrap. With one small victory, the Fletcher has finally been sunk. Venom gets away, and the Perth danced through all the bombs like they weren't even there. Granted, the Perth was attacked by Shortland's airfield, and the other ships were attacked by the pilots from the carrier. I don't know, maybe the pilots on the carrier are a little better trained than the guys on the airfield. What do you think? You know, I might be stretching it here, but something happened there. Just saying. Okay, so we now have a solo Kates with torps? Yeah. Is that too far away? Maybe. Let's give it a try. No. That's doable. Alright. And let's go Kates with Torps again. Done. Course. Down there. However, we'll let that all unfold in the next episode. So let's just do a quick gander of what's transpired in this episode. Well, we finally sunk the Fletcher. So I guess that's one small victory. We discovered a New Mexico battleship that led to one of our sub-packs, well, putting itself in mortal danger, trying to kill the battleship, to no avail, and leading us to lose the submarine. Another sub-pack made an attempt on it in conjunction with a valiant effort of Betty's that managed to land, I think, a dud and one bomb on the New Mexico that just was like, was that supposed to hurt? And we accidentally sunk a Brooklyn out of the battleship task force. So, you know, like I said, I guess we'll take them however we can get them. Anyway, I'm Jaames Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. This is my continuing Let's Play series of War on the Sea, with the Tokyo Rose mod installed as we're playing the Imperial Japanese Navy this time around. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time, all, peace.